What's going on, guys? So today, like I was telling you, we have the Dell G3 computer, and it has the 5200 RPM old SATA style hard drive in it, and we're going to be doing some upgrades to it. There's some prerequisites to doing this that you should take before doing this. In this particular instance, we are going to be switching out the standard hard drive HDD drive with a M.2 pcie NVRAM or NVROM SSD. So in order to do that, you do need to get you one of these units here, and you should do this. You can do a clean install of Windows if you want, but what this allows you to do is basically put your SSD drive, which is this right here. This is a 1 terabyte unit, and basically by doing this, what this allows you to do is and pop it out, and you're left with a piece like that. And what that allows you to do is slide your new hard drive in there and inadvertently put it in this case, plug it to your laptop, and with some cloning software you would continue to clone this new drive with your old one. That way you don't have to worry about relicensing Windows or losing anything that came on your PC. So I'll set this out the way. As I was saying, the drive I opted for was the ADATA XPG SX8200 Pro. It's a fast drive, 1 terabyte. I want to say it's 600 terabyte lifespan. Read-write, you'll never have to worry about it. About 150-60 bucks on Amazon. So we got that going on, and I'm gonna set that there. We also have the Corsair Vengeance DDR4 32 gigabyte RAM upgrade that we're going to be doing. Right now it comes with 8. We're going to put 32 in it, which is the max. This is DDR4, and it is at 2666 megahertz, which is the fastest that this motherboard can use. So putting any more than that in would just basically be a waste of money. While we're in there, we're also going to swap out the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth card. Right now this has a 1x1 Wi-Fi card in there. AC, I have a AC card here that's 2x2, and I also have an AX standard card that is 2x2. We're going to be putting the AX standard in, as that's the latest standard. So without any further ado, sorry I shook the table, guys, we're going to get started. And I know this isn't the best camera view at the moment, but I'm working on getting an overhead mount for these types of videos. But for the purpose of the video, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 screws that will need to be removed. So we are going to go ahead and get started in doing that. Now I have to get it separated. Which is always fun. I don't want to cause any damage to the actual casing, so get my little plastic spudger here, and we're going to try to pop it open. There we go. And I'd recommend, again, having these plastic spudgers, and I know it's hard to see right at the moment, and I'm going to put it back in the frame in just a second. There we go. So now that it's back in the frame, all I'm doing is prying up with this little spudger. right here and basically separating these plastic housings where the components would be. And once you get enough of it, there we go. So I have it set up like that. And just be ginger with it. You don't want to break anything, like I said. That's the most important thing. And we're just going to set this to the side, out of our way. And as you can see in here, we have some beautiful components. Now I'm going to get in there for you. So you have your dual fans in this unit over here. You got your 2 fans running, your dual pipe heatsink. This is where the NVMe drive is going to go, or our new hard drive is going to go right here. This is the actual old one right now. I'm actually going to be taking this out. I'm going to put an SSD in it, but not right now, so at the moment we're going to remove it. And these are our RAM slots right there, you can see. We have 2 slots for RAM, and we're going to be removing this RAM and installing our other RAM. I know it's not the best camera view. I'm doing the best I can right now with the mount that I've got, but hopefully in the near future we'll be able to do that. So first things first, RAM is super easy. All you need to do is we're gonna just open up our new RAM, like 8 to 32 gigabyte. That's a huge improvement. So we'll set that over there, and we'll pop our RAM DIMMs out. And to do this and pop it out, let's see if I can't focus in here on one of these for you. Alright, hopefully you can see that better. You have these little tabs right there and right there. You just pop out like so. Just pop outward. And when you do that, you'll see that the RAM lifts up like so. And that just slides on out. And we'll set that over there because that's good RAM, it's brand new. And it's the same thing on the other side. Let's zoom out a little bit. Alright, and then you can just pop out there, just tab out, and tab out. And there you have it. And that'll pop out. And they actually use Kingston RAM in there, so it's not too bad, I guess. Ain't nothing wrong with Kingston. And then your new RAM, it looks like on this one is going to be facing, one's going to be facing down and one's going to be facing up. So you just slide it in like so. And we're going to give it a push. Alright. And then that side's down. Oh. Give you a little better and then this side should be facing up. I guess it's gonna be facing down as well, and it just goes in at an angle. Can really only go in one way. And just make sure you push it forward gently and then down, and it will lock in like so. And that's it. RAM is done. That's all there is to changing your RAM in your system that makes sense. Okay. Now, on the hard drive, it's fairly simple as well. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit for y'all to actually see what I'm doing. Let me just back up just a little bit there. Alright. So on the hard drive sector of things, which is right here, move back just a little bit, sorry. You've got your standard HDD right here. This is not what I want, and I'm not going to keep it. So in order to remove this, it's fairly simple. Just gonna pop off that clip and pop that out right there. And somewhere where I have my driver here. We're going to take this out, and we're going to take this out, and we're going to take this out, and that's your actual hard drive right there. Now I'm actually going to keep the mounting brace right here. So I'm going to take these screws off because I'm going to use this hard drive in something else. But I do want this mounting bracket because I'm going to put a standard SSD in the actual unit. So we're just going to pop this off here like so. And we're going to set that out of the way. And we're going to reinstall our little bracket. Alright. And then to install the hard drive, it's very simple. This will accept M.2 80 or 30 sizes. You can adjust this mount that's right there and just pop it out and stick it over in this slot right here, and then you can use a shorter unit if you prefer to do so. We will be sliding this in like so. Goes up at an angle, and as you can see, that is currently in there. And then it pushes down like so, and this just goes in here like so, and this pushes down like so, and this screw just screws down like so, and that mounts your SSD drive right in there. And that's it. That hard drive is in there, and it is good to go. Now I have to find another screw for my adapter, or find the one that I just lost. Either or. Alright, so we got that done. Pretty cool, right? Very simple so far. Nothing major. This is our Wi-Fi card right there, and it holds a few different styles. I want the AX driver. And right now this is a, I don't even know who makes that. So we have a AC Wi-Fi and Bluetooth card, and then we have the Intel AX200. That's what I want. So we're gonna go ahead and slide that in. There's just a little adapter right there. I want to zoom in because I think it's important to show y'all as best as I can. Alright, so right here is where I'm looking. There's just a screw, and you just unscrew that like so, and just pop up. It's just a little metal tab, and as you can see, I'm going to get something to point at with. Right here you have two little wires. Okay, those are your antennas for your Wi-Fi. So you just want to carefully remove them. They're very tiny. You don't want to be rough. Get yourself a little pair of pliers or tweezers and just kind of pull it off. Might take a couple of tries. They're on there pretty good, and they should be. There we go. Now this Wi-Fi card just lifts out like so and slides out. And then we could take our AX card and just slide it in there and slide it back down. And now we're going to put our tab back that holds it down into place after we reattach our wires, of course, because it would not work. This card that I'm putting in, it also has, and I know you can't see, it says 2 little antennas, and I will try to show you this whole card so that you can see what it should look like. And you will probably need your tweezers to push it back down on there as well. Very tiny. And it'll just pop right over the top. You'll feel it's, you won't really hear it, but you'll feel it. And I'm sorry that I'm blocking the view right now. It's so tiny. And so yeah, you almost need a magnifying glass, and I'm not joking. It's so tiny. I know that probably didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but yeah. So I got the white one on, and this black one is going to be the stubborn one, of course. Let me zoom out, because I just realized you guys can't see much anything. Okay, well that's a little better anyway. Hopefully. And I apologize guys, I can't really tell if you can see that or not. I know you can't see the actual wire at the moment. And like I said, I'm diligently working on finding them out. There we go. There's the audible click. And the audible click. So now our wires are in, and now we're going to set the mounting secure plate. What I call it, I don't really know what the hell they call it for real, but it's just a plate that secures the wires so that they don't come off while you're doing your gaming or whatever. This will allow you to have the latest wireless protocols, and you know, save you this aggravation. And there's what I'm looking at right there. Tiny little connectors, one there and one there, and that's where those wires connect to. Now this one here, the one other thing that I did want to do while I was in here was just see what type of heat paste that they used, and to see if I wanted to swap it out. So you have these screws right here. This holds this heat pipe down, and we are going to and this just lifts up like so. There's nothing to it, and as you can see, they've got a decent little glob of paste there. I'm just going to set this over here and get me a paper towel, and I'm going to clean their stuff off. I don't know what kind they use, I don't really care. Just going to wipe it off. I want to get an NVIDIA card in it, so alright, so that's all you got to do there. And then we've got some paste that we're going to put in there. I use Arctic MX4, and I'd say like a pea size is appropriate. And appropriate. And that's it. Doesn't need to be a ton. And we'll just clean off their old mess. It's already kind of nasty feeling. Alright. Now you can take this thing and smear it around, but I don't see the need for that, because when you do this and set this all right down in there and set it where it goes, like so, back on there, like so. Like I said, this is just making sure that everything, you know, I don't know what Dell uses from the factory, so I'd rather just do it myself. And then just go back over, make sure you didn't miss any of them. And there you have it, guys. You have made a mess on your hands, and you have successfully and I did make sure I got all the wires. Yes, all wires are connected. And we're gonna snap all this crap back into place. I know that already. Alright, let's get this stuff out of the way. I'll be right back. And hopefully it'll boot up. Let's lift you up. Here. Alright. This is a process of all processes. And what you want to make certain of is that hopefully it boots up. And there are procedures if it doesn't, but we'll see. You want to also make sure that when you do this, Dells always come, and that and this is a warning screen telling us that the amount of memory has changed. Well, we know that. So we're going to go into the BIOS. Because one, Dell sets everything for RAID 0. And we don't want that. So as you can see, now we have our 32 gigabytes of memory installed. It's in dual channel mode. It is DDR4 and tells you all that information there. So we need that. So there's that there that you got. Okay, so it's good. It's recognizing the RAM and battery information if need be. The boot sequence, we are using the UFE ADATA 8200, so it's registering that. It's booting from partition 2. If you want to view it, boot security, normal, all that stuff. Alright, so now we're going to pop out system configuration, and down here you've got your NIC, and your SATA operation. It automatically detected AHC, which is what we want. By default, Dell sends everything on RAID. we're going to enable smart, and we will apply. Oops. And yep, and we're gonna hit apply and OK, and then we'll exit. And that is basically applying custom settings, so that one, you should always have smart enabled, where that detects drive errors, monitors the drive and everything. So with the HDD it doesn't really matter. However, we will be using that with the SSD drive unit.